Welcome everybody to another episode of Anime Lounge Short Flights, brought to you by the Anime Show. Today we are going to be covering episode 4 of Spy Classroom. Awesome episode. My adult beverage of choice is a Spotted Cow. Haven't had one in a while, so if I figure I'll pick up where I left off.
Yep.
Playing safe with the Fresca.
Let's go. And Thursdays I'm at work, so I got a water.
Lance, can you kind of give us a quick synopsis of what happened?
Right. In this episode, we get to follow our 8th member, who we got to find out in the last episode, Erna, codename Fool. And we get to follow her along with Teacher in their little shopping excursion. And some things happen. So we'll go over with a little bit of conversation through there.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Lots of stuff happened. First and foremost, I can just say I feel like we're getting back into the assassination classroom look.
That's exactly what I thought too. Went right back into episode 1 or episode 2.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep. So I'm hoping. I don't mind it so much. I kind of like that they're following one person. So hopefully it shows us a lot of good, different views of all the girls and see what they're capable of.
Right.
Yeah, because we find out last episode that all of them have special abilities, essentially. So we get to see in Erna's case that she is essentially bad luck follows her everywhere. So get to see a lot of that happening.
Yeah, overall, I thought her powers are definitely interesting. Although at the end, they kind of contradicted it with, at least with that car crash, because in the beginning of the episode, they made us think that car crash was just a freak accident. But then at the end, we got to learn that it was one of those guys that Erna not beat up, but dropped rocks on in that alleyway. And he essentially just wanted revenge because at the end, he said he was aiming for her.
Yeah.
So not necessarily everything.
I still think of that as pseudo catastrophe because I mean, getting hit by a car is still in the kind of a random case of accidents.
Yeah.
I guess you can still throw that in there. But overall, what did you guys think of the episode? The biggest takeaway from this episode was the girls kind of set up those goons to get Teacher tied up so that they can get their mission to capture Teacher to try to succeed in that. But
I think overall, like the episode, it wasn't bad by any means, but I really wish that they would have ordered it differently. Like I almost feel like what we're about to go through should have gone through first before they did this impossible mission.
Yeah, right.
Because I mean, it kind of really set it up for such a great, I don't even know how to say it, great story with that, and maybe following them on different missions. But now we're back to this classroom thing where they're kind of mimicking assassination classroom. But overall, I still thought it was good. I thought it was interesting to see how they all work together and how they're trying to prove that you can trust each other, but you still have to distrust each other in what you're doing to your spies. So, I mean,
right. Yeah, that's a good takeaway to take from this episode. Matt, any thoughts?
I don't mind it just because the impossible mission, you had to believe that there were only 7 individuals. So because of that piece of information, if we would have known there was an 8th, then it would have thrown the entire gotcha moment away from that there actually being 8 people.
Yeah.
So now they have to be at a more impossible mission, which is going to be crazy to think about, I guess. So it's a lot of, I hope it's built up, and I hope that's what's happening, is that they're going to be bringing away from an assassination classroom-esque and doing more mission stuff.
Right. Yeah. Because I was going to say, this didn't really leave us with any kind of expectations of whatever mission to expect next.
Yep.
Yeah, I agree with you, Matt. I hope that they use this as a build up to something even better than what the first couple episodes were. So I guess we'll see how it turns out. I mean, so far so good.
Right. Yep. Yeah, I don't know how they're going to top the impossible mission. I mean, it was really cool that Teacher's original teacher, kind of forgot his name, but that was an exciting twist to throw into the beginning of a series. So I'm
Oh,
just
yeah.
curious on how they're going to top that, because I can only imagine that it has to be better.
Yep.
It's got to be. I guess we'll find out. But I mean, to me, I just, I don't know. I can't get over the assassination classroom part of it.
Yeah, it's too hardcore right now. So we'll have to see.
No.
Anything
Um,
else? Oh, one more thing. At the end of the episode, Kraus was painting, and he said that his paintings aren't that particular painting isn't talking to him. You know, in the past episodes, we've seen him painting with different colors of red and whatnot. I assumed that was going to be something about like Inferno burning to the ground or something like that. So that's kind of what I was taking from it. But do you guys have any thoughts on his painting?
Not really. I guess I didn't look into it that much, but I guess I see what you're saying, and maybe it is something to tell for the future missions that they got. That depending on what he sees for what they're doing, maybe that's how his paintings come out.
Yeah.
yeah, that's a good concept. I'm wondering if he's doing a new painting now, and
Oh,
that's why we
maybe.
didn't get to see it.
Right. Yeah. Maybe it'll be just a preview of what's to expect next, like on the next
Yep.
Yeah.
mission.
For sure.
Other than that, I'm pretty good.
Yeah, I'm pretty good too.
Yep.
All right.
Matt?
And that is episode 4 of Spy Classroom. Make sure to check us out on the Anime Show to get all that good information. And check us out on YouTube under the Anime Lounge so you can see what else we got going on there too. Have a
Later,
good one.
guys.